Welcome again to Grammy Award winner Trent Argante's Music Theory YouTube Madness video series. As you well know by now, I'm a hot mess. And if lesson 1 sounded canned to you, it's because it was! Alright, homework from lesson 1. Your homework from last lesson was to memorize the following. Turn off your reasoning and only work on memorizing, and chord building uses the pattern of every other. Okay? So, lesson 2. Building blocks and more. And mo. For those of you who are cool. Okay, a teeny tad bit mo on learning. In order to build, you have to have your blocks. The building blocks of learning are called terms, which is short for terminology. Okay? Now on to bitness. The first term is inverting. There's another T in there, which is pronounced inverting, which comes from inversion, to which you are responding, what the heck? So, turn off your reasoning and only work on memorizing. Okay? Alright, inverting is the process of taking the bottom item from a stack and placing it on top of the stack. For example, if I put building blocks A, B, and C on the floor, well, on the table in this case, then I take building block A out from the bottom, so I just have B and C, and then place A on top of B and C, I now have stack BCA. Then if I pull out building block B and leave C and A, and then put B on the top, I now have building block C, A, B. Okay? Alright. These inversions are called root, first, and second. Remember truth number 1, which you should have memorized, just in case you didn't. Turn off your reasoning and only work on memorizing. Each inversion has its own name. So we're going to recap here, just because it's getting a little thick this time. The building blocks of learning are called terms. Inverting is the process of taking the bottom item from a stack and putting it on the top of the stack. Alright? Now a little visual aid. We're going to use CDs in this case. We're going to use these 3 CDs, and oh, what is this? It's my latest CD. Trent and Price Argante Hot Mess. Alright? So we're going to use Hot Mess. We're going to use Orphan Lands, All Is One. And we're going to use Bridget Mendler's Hello, My Name Is. It's free plugs, you know. Hey, you don't get free advertising like this just anywhere. Alright. So, this is our starting order. Now, as we saw, it was Hot Mess, All Is One, and Hello, My Name Is. That's our starting order. So that's our root inversion. We take the bottom one, put it on the top. So we take Hot Mess, put it on top of Hello, My Name Is, and now we have the first inversion. Then we take All Is One and put it on top of Hot Mess, and now we have the second inversion. And then we take Hello, My Name Is and put it on top of All Is One, and now we're back to the root inversion. It's not the third inversion. No. It's the root inversion. To get a third inversion, you would have to include another building block. So let's say giant. So now in this case, we have hot mess, all is one, hello my name is, and giant. So we'd have root inversion, first inversion, second inversion, and third inversion. And then back to root inversion. All right? But we're gonna take out giant here. We're gonna stick with 3 because that's gonna play a big part in a future lesson. Well, I could actually say future lessons. All right? Now, reverse inverting is the reverse process where you take the top item from a stack and stick it on the bottom. All right? So once again, hot mess, all is one, hello my name is. That's our root inversion. Now we're going to reverse invert and take hello my name is and put it on the bottom underneath hot mess. Now this is our second inversion. It's not the first inversion. All right? Then we reverse invert again, and now we're at our first inversion. Then we reverse invert again, and we're back to our root inversion. So what we're gathering from this is each inversion has an order, and that order doesn't change. Or you could say the changing of the order, it's like the order has a tag, right? The tag is what we call the inversion. So only this order is the root inversion. Only this order is the first inversion. Only this order is the second inversion. So back to the root inversion. So if we pull a fast one and go, I'm going to stick this one in the middle. Okay, that's not an inversion. And it doesn't have a name. That's like a Cajun gumbo. It's just in there and all mixed up and it tastes real good. Doing stuff like that does sound good. All right, but for music theory, each inversion has its own name. Root, first, second. Oh my! And back to root again. Okay. So, once again to recap, because like I said, it's a little thick. The building blocks of learning are called terms, right? You got it. And inverting is the process of taking the bottom item from a stack, placing it on the top of the stack. Okay? Our conclusion. Okay, so the conclusion is pretty self-explanatory in this lesson. And there's no, heavy truths in this lesson either. Okay, well, what do you expect? These are free, man. All right, so your homework. Your homework for this lesson is to memorize the following. The building blocks of learning are called terms. And inverting is the process of taking the bottom item from the stack and placing it on top of the stack. Root, first, and second. Oh my! Again, the building blocks of learning are called terms. And inverting is the process of taking the bottom item from the stack and placing it on top of the stack. Root, first, and second. Oh my! Again! That should be more. Again! Hi! Okay, you know what I'm talking about. The building blocks of learning are called, get that visual aid out of there. The building blocks of learning are called terms. And inverting is the process of taking the bottom item from the stack and placing it on top of the stack. Root, first, and second. Oh my! All right. This is the official ending of Lesson 2, Building Blocks and Mo. The background of this music is from... I said the background of this music. Can you believe me? Hot Mess, just reminding, Hot Mess. Now you can see why I called this CD Hot Mess. And you can get a copy of it or downloads from, CD Baby, Amazon, iTunes, and, places like that. All right. So thus endeth this lesson of Grammy Award-winning Trent Argante's Music Theory YouTube Madness video series. Hasta la pork chop, babies!